All right. Thank you, Lillian. That was beautiful. Please be seated. Welcome to Towson University. I am Rose Marika Mwansa, a senior majoring in communication studies and minor in marketing. I'm from Zambia and Tanzania, and I was one of your orientation leaders. So this is the first official program of Welcome to TU, the only program where the entire incoming class participates. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is now my honor to introduce the interim president of Towson University, Dr. Melanie Perot. Dr. Melanie Perot has served as Towson University's interim president since February 1st. She joined TU as a provost and executive vice president for academic and student affairs 4 years ago and has since overseen the entirety of the university's academic programming, including the faculty and administration, student affairs, enrollment management, and TU research efforts. Please join me in welcoming the interim president, Dr. Melanie Perot.
Yeah, please don't drop out because of that dance. Thank you, Rose Marika, for that amazing introduction. Present on stage today are the officers of the university, academic leaders, faculty, and key university representatives. These individuals are responsible for advancing our academic mission, degree programs, and outstanding student achievements. Through their dedication and expertise, they enable the success of our students and this remarkable institution. I ask that these individuals please rise and remain standing as I introduce them. The Grand Marshal and faculty speaker for today's event, Dr. Mariana Lebron. Acting Provost for Academic Affairs, Dr. Cynthia Cooper. Acting Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, Dr. Claire Muhuro. Associate Dean of the College of Business and Economics, Dr. Judy Harris. Associate Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Layla Richmond. Associate Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, Dr. Greg Fowler. Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, Dr. Chris Chulos. Dean of the College of Health Professions, Dr. Lisa Plowfield. Dean of the Albert S. Cook Library, Dr. Suzanne Yockey. Dean of the Fisher College of Science and Mathematics, Dr. Matthew Nugent. Rector of the Honors College, Dr. Terry Cooney. Vice President for Enrollment Management, Dr. Boyd Bradshaw. And Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Vernon Hurt. Thank you all. You may be seated. Seated in the first row of the arena floor are associate deans, chairpersons, members of the faculty, and first-year experience advisors. We thank you for your mentorship and commitment to our students. Will you all please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And while we're at it, let's recognize the world-famous TU Marching Band. So welcome, Tigers. I'm so excited to officially welcome you to Towson University. This event, Convocation, is always such a special tradition as we celebrate our first year and new transfer students arriving on campus. But this year, it's even more special. You might not know it, but each of you are a part of TU history. This is the largest incoming freshman class ever in our school's 157-year history. That's amazing. There are more than 3,000 first-year students here today, and you are selected from over 20,000 applications we received for this fall. So give yourself a round of applause for that. We also welcome more than 1,500 new transfer students who made the wise decision to join Towson University this fall. That's right. Having this packed arena tonight gives me so much pride, not because of the historic number of you here tonight, but because you are about to embark on the transformational experience that comes with receiving a Towson University education. Your decision to attend TU is going to change your lives for the better. You made the first right choice when you decided to enroll, and now your future rests in the good choices you will continue to make. No matter your major, no matter your passions or your interest, there's something for everyone at Towson University. You're going to hear more later tonight about hundreds of opportunities to get involved on campus. I encourage you to take advantage of these as much as possible. Choose to be involved. Meet as many people as possible. Learn as much as possible. Enjoy as much as possible. You're not just here to prepare for a future career. You're here to grow. You're here to figure out who you are and who you want to be, how you want to make an impact in the world. One of the best parts of starting college is that you get to be who you want to be. For many students, this means you get a fresh start, setting aside whatever held you back in the past. You're joining a university community that will help you do just that. TU is one of the top academic institutions in our country and one of the most inclusive. We are nationally recognized for our outstanding academic programming, our student outcomes, and our faculty excellence. Each day, you'll be challenged to make choices that will affect your academic success. So choose to get up and go to class. Choose to ask for help when you need it. Choose to act with integrity at all times. We are one of the most diverse schools in Maryland. Our student body reflects the makeup of our state's population, something that not many universities can say. And those in this room represent more than just Maryland. We have students here from across the globe. This group tonight represents 26 countries, including Nigeria, India, Cameroon, and Canada. I know, it's crazy. And you represent 29 states, from the West Coast to New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. At Towson University, everyone is welcome, and everyone can thrive. You are undoubtedly going to meet people with whom you profoundly disagree on everything from politics to music. You can choose how you react to these differences. Having disagreements is natural and even healthy, so I encourage you to stop and listen to each other rather than shout past each other. In the end, you may still fundamentally disagree, but you can do that without being disagreeable. At the end of the day, we are all one community, so be considerate of one another, listen to each other, and learn from one another. Every professor and every staff member you encounter is here to help you succeed. From our residence halls leaders to your academic advisors and our student support programs, we have many resources that are here to guide you throughout your collegiate journey. Please never be afraid to ask for help or seek out these services when you need them. And finally, I urge you to enjoy every single moment at TU, including me dancing. Yeah, you don't really need to enjoy that. Explore this beautiful campus. Take advantage of every social opportunity that arises. You can choose to stay in your room all day staring at your phone, or you can choose to get out and get active. Cheer on the Tigers at one of our athletic events. Attend art exhibits and theatrical performances by your fellow students. Listen to the singing talent that we have. Join clubs that reflect your interests or might spark an entirely new interest. Or stay active through our fitness classes and campus rec leagues. You will meet lifelong friends through these activities and will also build your own support team to help out during any rough times. These next 4 years are going to fly by faster than you can imagine. So get out there, find your community, and make every minute count. Choose to embrace the academic challenge ahead, the opportunity to hear ideas that differ from your own, and join an active community on campus. I cannot wait to see what all you do during your time here at Towson University. So I look forward to getting to know all of you in the next few years and seeing you around campus. So, class, welcome home, and go Tigers.
Thank you, Interim President Perot. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Cynthia Cooper, Acting Provost of Academic Affairs. Dr. Cooper oversees the implementation of academic affair priorities as lead administrator of the following units: FACET, which stands for Faculty Academic Center of Excellence; International Initiatives, Diversity and Inclusion Initiatives, Commencement, and Academic Affairs Strategic Campaigns and Communications. Please join me in welcoming active Acting Provost Cooper.
I promise not to ruin your convocation by dancing. So, on behalf of the faculty here at Towson University, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you to TU. This week, we've been meeting with our faculty, welcoming our new faculty, our partners in OTS and facilities, all to get the new academic year off to a great start for you. We're very glad that you've chosen TU for your degree, and we're excited to start working with you next week. We're hearing a lot about you today as a class, but I want you to know a little bit about the faculty you'll be working with as well. They are outstanding researchers, performers, and clinicians who care deeply about you as students, but also as individuals. They are civic-minded, they are innovative, and challenging teachers who all want you to succeed. TU's research and faculty librarians will be your best partners. Get to know them. They will help you locate the relevant data, research, and information for those all-important papers and research projects that you'll be doing here at TU. You have an entire team of faculty across the university pulling for you, who want you not just to survive as students, but to thrive. But you have to meet the faculty halfway. They are standing by to be your teachers, but also your mentors. Take them up on that offer. You're no doubt getting lots of advice this week, so I don't want to add on to that more than I already have. But I do hope that you'll listen carefully to the words of our faculty speaker, Dr. Mariana Lebron. I've asked her to be here today because, of course, she is a terrific mentor, teacher, and researcher, but also because I think you'll find parts of yourself in her path to college and beyond, and I hope that you'll find inspiration in her words. Dr. Lebron is an associate professor in the management department in the College of Business and Economics. Her current work with students focuses on the use of gamification to motivate employees and high-performing teams. And just this year, she is the recipient of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents Award for Excellence in Teaching. Please give a TU welcome to Dr. Mariana Lebron.
Hey, Tigers. Hey, Tigers. Are you ready to roar? Let's hear it. Tigers. So, I have a confession to make. Is it okay with you if I make this confession? Because we get nervous up here. Is it okay with you? Is it all right if I take some risks? Because yell out if you are taking some risks, right? Yell out. I want to hear it. So, my remarks, I want to take some risks. Can I count on you? Because I'm a little nervous. Is that all right? All right. My confession. I am what you would call a sassy dreamer. A sassy dreamer. Well, what does that mean? It means that I believe that we have the power to make the impossible possible if we take action to make that happen. That's who I am. That's my confession. And I proudly call myself a sassy dreamer, even when the world said no. I believe the impossible is possible in a world of so many exciting opportunities, but also significant competition to be the best. So I've been asked to share with you a couple words about things that I wish someone had said to me long ago. So, in sitting down to write this, two things immediately came to mind. Two things I want to talk to you about today. Is that all right? Let's be real. We're going to talk about power, and we are going to talk about dreams, power and dreams. And so today, I took my students, the thousands of students with whom I've worked, I asked them what I should share with you. So out of respect for them, out of respect for their stories, I have come up with these remarks. I asked them, what stops you from pursuing your dreams? Any idea what they said? Any idea? What they said was fear. Fear. Fear stopped them. But as we learn together, dreams can counter our fear. And through our dreams, we have the capacity not to live without fear, but to use the power of the dreams, the power inherent in you to embrace that fear. So I want you to embrace your fear and ask yourself the same question that thought leader and entrepreneur Simon Sinek asks. What is your why? Your why is your motivation. It's what helps you achieve your purpose. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's what gives you meaning when you feel doubt. It's what gives you the courage to ask the tough questions. Your why ignites your dreams like a flame to a torch. And it is your dreams, your own unique torch that lights the way, and that spark that makes you you. You live in a world of unprecedented innovation, meaning in this world, anything is possible and unpredictable. So, inspired by my students' stories, I share with you Dr. Marr's 3 power tips to ignite your leadership journey and impact. Power tip number 1. Are you ready? Power tip number 1, be courageous and curious. Get outside of your comfort zone. I want to tell you about my mom. Is that okay? My mom was a teacher. She believed in students even when they did not believe in themselves. She always said to me, Mariana, you must get outside of your comfort zone to discover who you are and what you are capable of. And boy, did I do that my freshman year. I began as an undeclared or undecided major. Any undecided majors or undeclared majors here still trying to figure out what you want? And then I went with biology. Any science majors in the room, right? Science, let's hear it, right? Science, chemistry, biology. But I couldn't find my own voice. So then I went over to arts and sciences, psychology and sociology. Anybody there in terms of the sciences there? And then I said, no, let's go to education. Anyone here in education? And finally, I ended with business and political science. Anyone here? Business and political science. And it is here where I now continue my research and leadership consulting journey to unlock the secrets of power and influence. That's what I research, power and influence. So you have the power to get outside of your comfort zone. Your path, like mine, may not be linear, but it will be successful. And it will take you beyond what you thought you were capable of, to opportunities you never knew existed. Power tip number 2. Say yes when facing barriers, but ask for help from staff and faculty. Do not back down from obstacles. Say yes. No, you are not alone. My life has been about walking my talk, and in the process, challenging the status quo. Have you ever felt like that, like you're challenging the status quo? And here I was challenging the status quo, even though I never set out to do it. And today, I want to give you one example of the many surprises that I have faced in my own educational journey. My dream was to be a teacher, a professor, and my passion was leadership training and development. There was a time, and I'm going to be honest, when I didn't have the money to buy extra books. And I would sit on the floor at those bookstores, right? You know, those things you stand on to reach those higher shelves. And I would sit there by the top 20 books on leadership and business, and I would read those books. And I said to myself, I want to do what these people in the books did. I want to make a difference. And that's how I learned about the doctorate degree in business. Yet, as you can expect, the journey to get this degree was filled with surprises. More people who wanted to keep me out than invite me in. The infamous they. The infamous they. You know, the naysayers we meet. Have you ever met naysayers? Well, my naysayers said to me, can I share with you what they said? They said my brain didn't work like other people. They said that I was not made for intellectual and high-performing work. They said that I would never be a leader, let alone a teacher, that my hair was too long, too wavy, and too curly, that my skin just wasn't the right color. In my journey, like in yours, there are so many unwritten rules, and the rules kept changing. For example, in applying for the doctoral program, you have to take the GMAT exam, a standardized test with questions that apparently predict your ability to be successful, such as, if you are on a train and the train is going very, very fast, but suddenly you drop an ice cream cone out of the window, how many cars back before it melts? Well, I'm being facetious, yet you understand the point. So I took this test and I scored in the 85th percentile, well above the cutoff. Yet I was told that despite the score, despite my being a high school valedictorian, despite graduating with a bachelor's with honors from 2 different honors programs, and despite being the 3rd person to receive honors in my master's program, that this was not enough to demonstrate that I could succeed. They wanted me to show that I could score in the 95th percentile. And each time I took that test, it was $250. So I went to a GMAT prep agency. Those programs cost about $1,500. And I realized I had to ask for help. I met with them and I said, look them in the eye, look, this is my dream. I don't have the money, please help me. They gave me almost a 70% discount. I wasn't able to get above the 85%, but mind you, I was above the cutoff. And now, having faced the obstacles not without fear, but by embracing my fears, well, now I stand here having achieved that dream. I am the first Hispanic American to graduate with their business doctoral degree from Syracuse University when the world said no, that I did not belong. And I am the 39th Latina management professor in the country. I would have given up. I would have given up if it had not been for the behind-the-scenes mentoring throughout my freshman year that reminded me of my own voice, my own story, my own power, and my own choice to persevere. In the same way, we stand ready, all of us on this stage. We believe in your success. You have the power. Call on us to help. And lastly, the final power tip, number 3. The power tip to light your way lies in your willingness to stand strong in your own story and truth. Fight those naysayers with honor, integrity, and walk your actions, your work, your results, your truth. In 2002, I was secretly nominated and selected as one of 11,000 out of 200,000 nominees to be an Olympic torchbearer for the 2002 World Olympic Games in Salt Lake City, Utah. Pretty cool, right? If you ever get the chance, do it. I can't even tell you the moment that I made a difference, and that's what I want you to know. I don't know why I was nominated. I don't know that moment. You will make a difference in people's lives without realizing. Well, it was humbling to carry the Olympic torch. Would you like me to tell you what happened? Because I got in trouble. Well, the flame, the ultimate symbol of perseverance and excellence, here it is. Here they give it to me. They go over to you, they say, put your hand up, you're holding this torch, somebody quickly turns on the gas, right? There's a whole big parade happening. People are taking pictures. Suddenly someone comes up and a flame jumps right on your torch. And in that moment, you have the Olympic flame. What would you do? Well, you sure don't want to drop it, for sure, right? Well, I was in trouble. I started zigzagging left to right, yelling to the people, the kids, the crowds, going left to right, wanting to pass it to them. This is your Olympic flame. This is your torch. Well, the security guards inevitably stepped in and said, ma'am, we appreciate your energy, but please run straight. And then they put 2 security guards next to me, so I couldn't pass it. But I kept on yelling, this is your flame, the Olympic flame. And then they let me keep that torch, the same torch I carried. And now I take the torch to visit those who question their voices. Kids with cancer, students who struggle, business leaders who question their purpose. Thousands have carried that same torch now. And I learned from all their stories and all their voices. And in this coming year, I want to hear your voice ring across the campus, all of your voices. If you had the chance to carry the torch, a symbol of the Spirit to live your dream, what would you say about who you are, what you carry the torch for? What is your why and your truth? Well, this is what I would say. I am a sassy dreamer who believes the impossible is possible, and here I stand. I am a transfer student who persevered and embraced a new beginning, and here I stand. I am someone who values true family and friends, and here I stand. I'm someone who believes in students so much in their power and their voices. I am a Puerto Rican Italian who loves to dance in a world that doesn't always play my tune, and here I dance, and here I stand. I am someone who has been called derogatory names, been hit by objects thrown at me from moving cars, yet here I speak, and here I stand. I am someone who is neurodivergent, who has a learning disability that you cannot see. And here I learn, here I teach, and here I stand. I am someone who fears failure and yet embraces it. Someone who has failed and has had to learn to ask for help. And it is because I ask for help that here I stand. Who are you? What makes you stand here today? And why will you still be standing here next week, next year, and the year after that? What is your torch? Your torch is your truth, your story, and that is where your greatest power lies. Carry it confidently and stand firm in its light. Today we celebrate you, the largest class in TU history. You are the first. I thank you and your families, and I salute you for the capacity to dream beyond what society said was possible. I salute you because when the world says no, you say yes. And now I leave you with one final challenge. Are you ready for it? It is the challenge of the sassiest of leaders around. It is the challenge that thousands have heard. I challenge you to just be. Be real, be proud, be loud. Because when you're real, when you're proud, and most importantly, when you're loud, you will be happy, you will be successful, you will be powerful, and most importantly, you will inspire someone else's dream. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. LeBron. Thank you. Dr. Vernon Hurt, Vice President for Student Affairs, will now welcome the incoming class. Dr. Vernon Hurt joined TU's Division of Student Affairs as Vice President in February 2020, after serving in student affair roles at Iowa State University, the College of William and Mary, and the University of Tennessee. Dr. Hurt has a bachelor's degree in psychology from Bowie State University, a master's degree in theology from Virginia Union University, and a PhD in applied educational psychology from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Introducing Dr. Vernon Hurt.
Thank you, Rosemarika. Good evening, Tigers. Y'all can do better than that. Good evening, Tigers. We're here for no other reason this evening than to welcome you to your university. And so welcome to Towson University. It's indeed a pleasure to welcome you to this, your new community. I hope that you feel our collective excitement about your arrival at your university. This marks a new beginning that will be filled with opportunities to learn and grow. Opportunities to lead and make a positive impact here at TU on the greater Baltimore community, the nation, and even the world. Each year, I choose a word to serve as somewhat of a theme for my academic year. This word serves as a grounding of sort. This word gives me intentional focus for the year. This word centers much of my personal and professional reflection. This year, my word is embrace. Somebody say embrace. Say it again, embrace. Embrace means to take up, especially readily and gladly. When we hug someone, it's often described as an embrace, to gladly bring someone or something closer. Now, I know I told you this word, embrace, is my word for the year, but I want to encourage you to make it your word. Today, I'm asking you to fully embrace the years ahead. Embrace the opportunities to learn something new by taking a class you wouldn't ordinarily consider taking. Embrace the successes and the failures. Embrace the opportunities to go outside of your comfort zone. Embrace the challenging moments, for they often lead to significant personal growth. Embrace the opportunities to learn about new cultures. Embrace the opportunities to be exposed to new ideas and to share your own experiences and your own perspectives. Even embrace the unexpected. I recently came across a quote that has quickly become a favorite. It's from Louis Pasteur, the French microbiologist who discovered many things, but is probably best known for the process of pasteurization. He said, "Chance favors the prepared mind." What you learn here at TU, in the classroom, as a member of your residence hall community, through service learning experience, in that lab, through that internship, while you're studying abroad, as the leader of that student organization, what you learn over your journey here at TU will prepare your mind to take advantage of chances, those often unexpected opportunities that you encounter in your life. It will allow you to open doors to opportunity, but most of all, it will transform your life and the lives of those around you. That's the impact that we know this journey will have on your life if you are willing to embrace it. Somebody say, embrace it. I charge you and challenge you to embrace this journey and embrace all of it. The education you'll receive here at Towson University, both inside and outside of the classroom, is not meant for you to simply be consumers of information, but instead creators of new knowledge. Having an average GPA of 3.83, you are already one of the most academically prepared incoming classes to ever enter TU. So we know you are well prepared to grow and succeed academically, personally, and professionally. We know you're ready for the educational journey ahead, one that will encourage and inspire you to leverage everything you will experience here at TU to make a positive difference in the world beyond this campus. And as you move through this exciting journey ahead, know that this campus is filled with staff and faculty who will support you, who will challenge you, and who will cheer you on every step of the way. You have now become a part of a tradition of scholarship, leadership, community engagement, and overall excellence. And we can't wait to walk this journey with you. So embrace this journey. Embrace this journey, because this journey is a special one. This journey, this TU education, will prepare you to be problem solvers and pioneers in your chosen field of study. This TU experience will prepare you to be active listeners and amazing leaders. This TU experience will help you become more resourceful and resilient. This TU experience will support you in becoming more confident, courageous, and compassionate members of your communities. This Towson University experience will prepare you for success. So embrace this experience. Embrace all of it. So again, I want to welcome you to your university, Towson University. And we look forward to all the ways you will thrive and help our community continue to flourish. So welcome to TU. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Jordan Colquitt, who is the president of TU's Student Government Association, a political science major from Riverdale, Maryland.
Thank you, Dr. Hurt. And good evening, Tigers. I know y'all tired. Good evening, Tigers. Before I begin, I want you all to look around to your left and right at your Tiger family and take a moment to give yourselves a well-deserved round of applause. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey, and you should be proud of your hard work and determination that brought you to this very point. As you sit here, getting ready to embark on a new journey, remember that this isn't just a step into a university, it's a leap into your future. These next 4 or so years are more than just a collection of classes and exams. You are the authors of your story, and every decision you make will contribute to the masterpiece you're creating. You're all going down your own unique paths, where every chapter is filled with choices, opportunities, and yes, a few obstacles too. So I want to talk about those 3 for a moment to help prepare you for those opportunities, those choices, and those obstacles that will come your way. Let me just share a couple of gems that might save you from making some of the many mistakes I made when I was in your shoes just 3 years ago. First, time management should be your best friend. Between classes, extracurriculars, and let's be real, staying up all night watching Netflix or visiting Uptown, it's easy to lose track of time. Before you know it, your first year is over and your GPA is set in stone. But I'm not here to make you worry. There are ways to balance both. Utilize your Outlook calendar, utilize your to-do list, phone apps, iPads. Identify whatever works for you and just stay organized. You'll thank yourself when you're not rushing to finish an assignment that's already past due. This one's imperative, and Dr. Hurt touched on it earlier, but embrace the unknown. Use this opportunity to step out of your comfort zone and dive into uncharted territory. You might build bonds that'll last a lifetime or discover a passion you never knew existed within you. Whether it's joining a new club, taking a class outside of your major, or simply having a conversation with someone that's different from you, remember that change happens outside of your comfort zone. We know this is something new for all of you, and your TU community is here ready to support you in a number of ways. From our one-stop shop academic commons, providing educational support, to our food share program combating food insecurity, TU has every tool necessary for you to thrive. And these are only a couple of the many resources we have to offer. And I know I probably sound like a YouTube ad at this point, so just follow our Instagram at Towson SGA for more on those resources and a couple more. Is it okay if I get personal with you guys and share a little story? It's okay? That's all right with y'all? All right, in just 9 short months, I'll be ending this chapter of my own story. Graduating from Towson University with a bachelor's degree in political science and commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. Thank you, guys. I'll be honest, though, the beginning was rough, as my first year was far from smooth. My freshman year was marked with challenges that tested my determination. As a first-generation college student, the weight of familial expectations weighed heavily on my mind. The pressure to excel was immense, and I constantly strived to live up to their hopes and dreams. And during this already uncomfortable experience, I had to undergo an unexpected medical surgery. The physical and emotional toll it took on me was overwhelming, and it seemed as though everything I'd worked so hard for was slipping away. So here I am, a lost freshman from Riverdale, a first-generation student, not really knowing how to navigate this thing we call college, or what I would do if I let my family down by failing my classes. And then you add surgery to the mix, and things get even more complicated. But amid this chaotic time, I decided to make the hard decision and to choose my future. Yeah, my grades took a fall, but I knew that if I wanted to get back on track, I had to lock in. I had to make my studies a top priority. I went to office hours with my professors. I utilized effective study techniques and dedicated countless hours to my coursework. I found an organization that I loved and joined the SGA's Freshman Council. I made a group of great friends, and as you can see, I haven't looked back since. This road to success was far from easy. There were moments of doubt and setbacks along the way, but with each setback, I reminded myself that I was capable of overcoming any obstacle that came my way. And slowly but surely, my efforts began to bear fruit. Those office hours, they paid off. Putting down the controller and picking up the books paid off. And today, I stand before you as a living testament to the power of resilience and determination. Choosing my future enabled me to overcome the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. My journey reminds me that greatness is not solely measured by external achievements, but by the strength of character and grit and the ability to rise above adversity. I carry this lesson with me every day. Nobody knows what they're capable of until they've been challenged and pushed out of that comfort zone we've been talking about tonight. Throughout these few years, I'm sure you'll face many challenges that'll make you question if college is truly for you, that'll make you question your worth and your abilities. And if you don't take away anything else from what I'm telling you tonight, I want you to take this. Adversity is just fuel for the fire. Every challenge you face can be used to gain the skills needed to overcome that next obstacle. When you feel like nothing's going your way and you want to give up, just think back to this day, the day you took that leap into the unknown and dared to write your own masterpiece. You have a support system here in your peers, your professors, your student government association, and yes, even in the overly friendly squirrels you'll see around our campus. Lean on that support system. So, class of 2027, get ready to write a story that's uniquely yours. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and make every moment count. Your journey starts now, and the pen is in your hands. Congratulations, and welcome, Tigers, to Towson University.
Thank you, SDA President Jordan. So in celebration of TU's 150th anniversary in 2016, members of a committee collaborated to craft a new alma mater. Let's welcome incoming music and acting major from Laurel, Maryland, John Fonbo, to lead us in the singing of the alma mater. Please stand.
Hi, guys.
O Towson, our alma mater, set up on the hill, where bells of our Stevens Hall ring proudly ever still. Make more than your memories, take the lessons learned. They give us each our story as the pages turn. From different paths we've come, from different paths we'll go. With change and through time, our spirits grow. O Towson, our alma mater, make your story told, and find moments to look back to, days of black and gold. Thank you.
Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you. All of us wish you a rewarding and successful academic year, and this concludes the new Student Convocation.